Alright, finally, an update on the Alan Becker game. It's been, a little while since I've had an update on the game. I'm making this video because I kinda sorta didn't really know that there were people, like, genuinely waiting for this, and I feel so bad. Like, I guess I should have expected it, but still, like, I didn't really know. Well, I guess I did, but I don't know. Basically, in this video, I'm gonna explain, like, what the game's gonna be and how the gameplay is gonna be like and all that stuff, just to hold you guys over until it comes out, and it is gonna come out, trust me. At some point, trust me, it is gonna come out. Okay, so first off is the gameplay element, which, not surprising, it's basically gonna be Strongest Battlegrounds, but you're a stick figure. Pretty much. Like, that, like, a dumbed down synopsis, that's basically what the game is. But now we're getting to the really interesting part of this game, the characters that are going to be in it. So obviously the stick figures from Alan Becker are going to be in it, easy guess, obviously, it's an Alan Becker game, what do you expect? I will also be adding some non-stick figure characters from the series, for example, like, the Virabots, all that stuff. Because there are a lot of other cool characters just besides the stick figures. But when it gets to animation versus Minecraft, that's when things start to get a little strange. So basically, I won't be able to add every single character that's ever been in animator versus animation or animation versus Minecraft because a lot of them are technically like infringing on copyright. So let me explain what I mean. I probably will be able to add characters like
Beeper.
in like the Lucky Block core, etc., because they're pretty much their own original characters, but that means that I won't be able to add characters like the Warden or the Enderman or Herobrine or anything like that, because those technically are copyrighted characters. And of course, there are also characters from animator versus animation that are copyrighted. But the upside is any character that is original, I will be able to add. I also wanted to say that I will be focusing on the two main series on his channel, so unfortunately Mario won't be added. And even though I did just say that, Bob is being added. Bob is being added. And also, the main map that the game is going to take place in is probably the final showdown, like, area. That general area where, the Dark Lord was setting up all the Virobots. That's probably what the map is going to be. Maybe someday I'll expand that map so it can go into other locations at some point. But for right now, it's just going to be the final showdown. And the last thing is one that I hope people don't get too confused about. So basically, we all know that there are many Alan Becker characters, and a lot of them are more powerful than each other. And for that reason, in this game, I am completely ignoring power balance. It's just not even worth it with this many characters. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, why would I play with red or blue when I could play as the Chosen One for free anyway? And I'll explain to you my method. I'm gonna try to explain this in the most understandable way possible. So basically, there's gonna be like three maps, like three copies of the same map, but they're all gonna have like different like meanings. So basically, let's say that map A is Power Zone 1, and map B is Power Zone 2, and map C is Power Zone 3. So now to explain what this all means, let's say that base form red and base form yellow, they're both equivalent strength, but they aren't really strong, so they would go into Power Zone 1. But now, let's say that base form Dark Lord and base form Chosen One are a lot stronger than them, but they aren't quite the strongest, so they're gonna go into Power Zone 2. But since they're in Power Zone 2, they can't go into Power Zone 1, like the area, and Power Zone 1 can't go into 2. And then it would be the same with Power Zone 3. So yeah, basically all the broken characters, like Final Form King or Final Form Second Coming, they would all go in Power Zone 3, but then characters that are like in the middle of the power spectrum, like, Chosen One, Virobot, all that stuff, they're in Power Zone 2, and then the lowest of the lows, they're in Power Zone 1. But of course, there are still probably going to be those who want to smite the weak, so I will be doing a free-for-all power zone just for people who want to get absolutely decimated. That's kind of all the information I have right now. Obviously, the game is still in pretty early development. I think it's going to come out at least this year, but, obviously I'm not saying it's going to come out, like, at the end of the year, because, oh boy, that'd be way too long. But, sometime soon, probably. But that's all I can really say right now. And to also make sure that the game releases a little bit faster, I'm going to start it as a beta version, which basically means that you'll only be able to play as the normal stick figures for a little while, not too long, but still, I'll add all the other stuff and later updates and things like that, just so, the game can gradually progress and I can release it a lot sooner and, within the next like 4 years. And just before this video ends, there is also another game that I've been working on for a while now that is gonna release really soon, like probably within these next couple days. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I'm not gonna quite tease what it is yet, but you know, it has something to do with the YouTuber Sketch, and it's based off of something that already exists. Do with that information what you will. And to my friends that already know what this is, don't spoil it, or I'm gonna have to chop your little head off.
I will burn this planet down before I